Okay, right now we are already in the module 2, which is gear up or give up. So I already told you earlier that the formula for a successful virtual assistant career is the right mindset, the consistency, and the skills. And you also need to have the right tools, at least the basic tools that you need to get started as a virtual assistant. So there is really a lot of tools, and that would always depend kung ano yung kailangan ni client. So right now, I am going to show you the at least the basic skills that you needed to start. So let's go to the first one. There. So let's start with the communication and the collaboration. So importante, that's why sabi ko dun sa module 1 natin, I want you guys to create a professional Gmail and a Google account. Yan. So usually sa unang beses or there are clients na mas prefer talaga nila na na may sa email kayo magko-communicate kasi it's more professional and of course yung black and white of the business. Ayan. So, we have to create your own Google account. I mean your Gmail. And yung Google account na rin. Parang ano naman ata siya, automatic naman siya. And then sa Google Calendar din for scheduling. So ako actually, sige, ituturo ko naman mamaya yung how are you going to schedule and book an appointment. Kunyari may prospect na gustong kuhanin yung service nyo as a BA, so how are you going to send them the schedule? Ayan. And then, for communication naman, ito like this, what I'm using right now for recording is Zoom. Pero for meetings, yan. Once you have the email, your email for your virtual assistant career, I would recommend that you sign up for a Zoom account wherein ang gamit nyo is your Google account for your virtual assistant work. Yan. So that tuwing magi-schedule sa inyo ng call with the client or may meeting kayo, sa Zoom lang. So like this, I'm not sure if you're, oh gosh, nakita nyo kaya yung ano ko, paano kaya siya makikita yan? Stop share lang natin saglit and then share ako ulit. Share. Ayan, eto. So ito yung Zoom account ko. Once you sign up for a Zoom account, yan, you can schedule here the meetings. Yan. Meeting with So this is your prospect. This may be your client. So pwede kayong mag-schedule that dito. Lalagay niyo lang yung date, tapos kung anong oras siya, and then kung ilan yung duration, kung 1 hour ba, and then always make sure yung time zone. So kung EST yung time niya, so we have different time zone. So sa US, iba-iba rin yung time zone nila. May EST, may Pacific time, may Central. So kailangan mong i-align yun kay client kung ano ba yung time zone nila. So, I always ask that. And actually, may time na nalilito din ako. So, you have to make sure. And then, ako, one of my hacks din, kasi most of our clients, most lang naman, so may clients din kami na hindi naman sa US, is, I'm not sure if you guys are seeing my screen, pero, naka-align yung oras ko sa EST para mas madali kasi most of our clients para hindi ako nalilito. Yan. And then for the attend, this is where you're going to put the client's email address or kung sino man yung ka-meeting mo, lalagay mo dyan. Para once you save this one is mag-notify sa kanila, mag-email sa kanila that they are invited to a meeting via Zoom. Pwede mo lagyan dito ng description, tapos yung location. And then, what are the other settings here? Ayan. So, save mo lang siya. And then, magsasend na sa kanila yan. If ever naman, you could also use, I think you could use Google. Let's do it. So, here. Ayan. Once you are in your Google account, you could use then Google Meet. So, it's for free. For free. Yes. If you want to schedule like a meeting, on yan, schedule mo siya or create a meeting for later. Yan. Pero yung ano kasi yan, copy mo lang to. Copy mo lang yan and then send mo to. O kaya, pwede kang mag-create sa loob ng Google Calendar. Yan, mariredirect ka kagad. Ayan. Tapos ito na kagad yan. Join with Google Meet. Matic na yan. The thing is, kapag free siya is 40 minutes lang siya. So, you need to be on Pro. I'm not sure how much yung Pro kasi hindi ako masyadong gumagamit ng Google Link. Ay, ng Google Meet pala, sorry. Ayan. So, let's now go back. Hold on. Let me just stop sharing again. And then, okay. So, that's it. That's it for tawag dito, meetings. Kapag naman sa communication, guys, that would really depend. That would really depend. Aside from the email din kasi, ako, I would always ask the communication line that my clients prefer if ever meron akong quick inquiry siya rin, kung may quick question siya, saan, aside from the email. So, syempre, kung nasa EST sila, it's very hard naman to text each other. Yan. May nagte-text pa ba ngayon? Ayan. And then, you could ask them kung okay ba sila sa WhatsApp. I'm sure familiar kayo sa WhatsApp, sa Viber, sa Telegram, sa Discord, ano pa ba. So, last year, I think when we started Rise, one of the agencies that I'm working with is we're using Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. So, it's all over the place. And what's happening to me is hindi ko na nababasa yung mga personal messages ko. So, one of our project management tool right now is ClickUp. And andun na siya. Andun na yung ClickUp. Andun na yung chat namin kasi may bagong feature siya na may chat na siya. So, it's very, very useful to us right now. So, also with remotely driving, we are using, hold on, share my screen again. Ayan. So, we're using Slack. We're using Slack. Ayan. So, wait lang. Ayan. So, eto, para lang din siyang chat. But you could create here mga channel. Kunwari channel for the SMM lang, internal, channel for the client, tapos channel for the admin. Yun. So, pwede yan. And then, pwede siya sa website. Pwede din na-download din siya through desktop, PC, laptop, and pwede din siya via mobile. So, that's the beauty of it. You could use it even you are on the go. So, para ka lang nag-Facebook Messenger. And so, if you could suggest that to your client. And then, hold on lang. Let me share my screen again. Sorry, guys. And so that's it for communication and collaboration. Now, let's go to project and task management. So it is very important at least you're two steps ahead with your client. And always ask them, meron ka na bang ginagamit na project management tool ngayon? Kung meron na, it's very important for you to adapt dun sa gamit nila. May mga instances that you will think na parang the project management tool that they're using is not effective, you could ask them, would it be okay if I recommend parang an easier tool that will make our life easier, ganun, ganun, ganun. You could suggest to them. But kung hindi naman sila comfortable, okay lang. So, always ask their preference pa din. So, let me just share some of the project management tool that we're using right now. So, marami akong na-experience na project management tool. But my favorite so far is ClickUp. So, hindi ko lang kasi share yung ano eh. We cannot share yung aming, so, I'm not sure if I can go to ClickUp. Kasi parang si ClickUp eh. If I can share it here. Very visible. It will work. So, parang ganyan lang naman itsura niya. So, hindi ko papakita yung mismo namin. Ito yung trial lang namin dati. Parang 2023 pa to. So, yan. Dito namin nilalagay yung mga task namin. Kunyari, if you're going um, to share the brand kit, yan. Pwede yan. Lalagay lang namin siya dyan. Oh. I cannot share anymore kasi although this is a very outdated ano namin, I can't. Pero I'll try to share some of you guys na hindi related sa work ko. But I could share to you the one that we're using right now and remotely, which is Notion. Yeah. So if this is your first time to hear Notion, I think this is the perfect time for you to try it. So, meron mga nahihirapan with this one, but I really find this very, very cute. So, this is a project management tool, but this is more of, ano eh, if you would like to organize really some files all in one place, this is the perfect um tool. And so ito, this is where we put everything about remotely thriving. This is, by the way, a template. So last year we're selling it. So I'm still thinking of if we're going to sell it this year. Ayan. So just show you. So everything here is editable. So kung gusto mo siyang palitan ng pangalan mo, kunyari ikaw si VA Jane, lagay mo lang dyan VA Jane. And then, kahit lahat yan, napapalitan mo yan. Ayan. So if you just want to add something, what you're going to do is, eto, di ba may cursor dyan, forward slash. And then it will give you some options kung ano ba yung mga gusto mong i-add dito sa Notion. Ayan. So eto, naglagay lang ako, nag-embed lang ako ng calendar ng time pala, sorry. And then, ito, picture lang din yan. So if you want to replace it, you could replace it. Tapos ito naman, nag-embed lang din ako ng Spotify playlist. Ayan. So if you open this things, ayan, you can put all your goals here. And then, a planner and brain dump. Mga ideas mo on a daily basis, you can just put it here. And then, the things that you need to do, your to-do list. And, yes. So kasi, this is actually intended for our SMM dati. Pero ito, like the client's dashboard. Kung may mga client ka na, yan, if you are starting to get clients, yan, meron na sila dito. What you're going to do is, kunyari, ito si client 1 mo. Ito lang, yung i-share mo sa kanya. I-share mo lang yung link na to para makita niya. Tapos dito mo nalalagay lahat ng files niya. Yun yung contract nyo, yung brand kit niya, if it's applicable, mga important files, Google Drive link, lalagay mo lang dito yung link. But everything is one place. Tapos yung calendar ng Facebook niya, ilagay mo lang siya lahat dito. Then mag-i-schedule ka na. So this is where you're going to create your content calendar. Ayan. So this is one of my favorite tool. And then, pakita ko na rin si Asana. So, hindi ko na kasi maalala yung ano ko dito, email ko. Pero somehow, pareho lang siya ng ClickUp. So, ganun din siya. This is also good din for tracking the progress of each of your project and task. Yun. Now, pero, yan. Pero, sometimes, the simplest things are, um, pero sometimes, mas okay din na mag-start ka muna on simple things. If you're not really comfortable or not really techy, to try yung mga project management tools na yun, you could start muna with the basic para could be your training ground or maging baseline mo muna as you try yung mga ganong klaseng platform like ClickUp and Notion. So ito, pakita ko sa inyo, nakita ko lang to. So, nakita ko lang to yung ginawang social media calendar ni Edna, one of our remotely thriving team member for like remotely. Ayan. So, you just need to create a Google spreadsheet and then kung ano yung mga kailangan mo for each tab. Yan. So, nilagay din niya yan dito. You just need to organize it properly. So, yan. Ako, nung nag-start ako, way back 2021 ba, I'm just using, Google spreadsheet. Google spreadsheet and Google Drive. Yan. For storage. And then, here, nagko-communicate lang kami dito ng client ko. Plus email. So, you could start with this one. This is already good to go. Ayan. So that's it for the project and task management. Yan. So, content creation and design, Canva. So, Canva is right now, I think, the easiest online platform where you could create almost kind of designs na. The good thing about this is may mga templates na. May mga templates na and then drag and drop na lang. So, it's very easy. But if you are really you're really into like graphic designing and social media management that entails that you need to create content. Of course, you need to create them, you need to learn and know then the basics of doing designs. That's very, very important then right now with the clients. And then CapCut yan. CapCut is, I think, na nagagamit din siya sa phone. Ginagamit ko rin siya sa phone. Pero yung ibang account managers namin and guys dun sa isang agency na pinag-workan ko is they're using yung desktop version ng CapCut. So, dun sila nag-edit ng mga reels. Kasi usually reels lang naman yung inaano namin. Pero dati, I think, they're using like Adobe Premiere. And it's very, very hard. Very, very hard talaga. So right now, I'm not sure tama ba yung term ko, Adobe Premiere. So, hindi rin ako, di ako techie. Pero, the really good thing about now is we could use easier tools. And it's really all about working smart. Pero, always ask pa rin yung preference ng client. Yan. And then, sa Descript naman is, more of, siya, nagta-transcribe ng mga video. So, if you want to transcribe those videos, you can just go to Descript and it could give you the transcription. Yan. Next naman natin is, ayun, nasabi ko na rin siya kanina, for file storage and organization, Google Drive and Dropbox. Yan. Kami sa RISE and sa remotely, like me, since my team members are doing the social media content for remotely driving. So um, I just give them like a Google Drive link with folders for my photos, for my videos, and then mga raw videos na pwede nilang gamitin, raw photos na pwede nilang gamitin, or even a document like quotes and all or info. Tapos, doon ko lang, nilalagay ko lang doon, and sila na yung bahalang mag-edit nun. So, same thing din. Ganun din yung ginagawa ng mga client namin with, with the other agencies that I'm working. And then, doon din namin nilalagay yung mga content for checking. So, that's what's happening. Hindi ko lang mapakita si ClickUp eh. Kasi I think ClickUp is not allowing me to share here sa Zoom for security purposes. Ayan. Okay. Si Dropbox naman, same din. Same din siya. And then, okay, here. For AI, let's now go to the AI tools. For the AI tools naman, guys, right now we are in the era wherein AI could really replace our work. So I remember one of our applicants that I talked to um a few weeks ago. So she's working in an agency and ang daming nawala na virtual assistant sa kanila just because um the agency realized that the work of those virtual assistants can be replaced by AI. Should we be scared? Maybe. But you have to be proactive and you really have to widen your base. And right now, the thing that you could do is to be smart din. Kailangan yung ginagawa ng AI is alam mo din. And gamitin mo yung AI to 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 improve your work. Right now, ako for me, they could be a guide. But at the end of the day, hindi pa din. Hindi pa rin nila, if you're looking for really a human touch for the work, hindi pa din. Ayan. So, one of the tools that sobrang gamit na gamit namin right now is ChatGPT. Yan. So, if you, I'll just stop sharing again. If you are not familiar with ChatGPT, so yeah, ChatGPT is, uh, it's an AI tool wherein meron siyang storage ng mga data and it could help you. It could help you with a lot of things. Hindi na naman ako makapag-share. Yeah. So, kung wala ka pang ChatGPT, you could go to chatgpt.com and then register ka din if it's going to be for your virtual assistant career, then gamitin mo na rin yung Google account mo for that. Ako naman, I have different ChatGPT account. Depende sa client ko. Kasi sa ChatGPT, I use it for like captions, ideas, and even mga strategies. Strategies ko for for each client and then mga processes yan. So it's very important na gumagamit ako ng iba't ibang account. Kasi si ChatGPT, kaya niyang kuhanin yung meron siyang memory eh. I mean, nakukuha niya yung mismong ano, naaalala niya lahat. So, kunyari, nag-start ako dito na ang sinabi ko sa kanya is, um, so, I will use this for my agency remotely driving. I need you to remember. Yeah. Okay, ayan. So, mag-i-start na siyang alalahanin ng lahat. Okay. Sasabihin ko sa kanya, can you create an email for me about a prospect. So you could also tell ChatGPT kung ano ba yung tone na gusto mo. Gusto mo ba ang tone niya is professional or casual lang or natural lang. And then ang tayo naman kasi we have our own like personal branding. Katulad ko with remotely driving, I use the color yellow and the color teal because it represents parang optimism and somehow you are like a very quiet and shy person but you would like to help others. Parang ganun siya sa brand color personality. And ako, gusto ko rin, yun din yung maiparating ko na tono, even with my emails, the brand tone or the brand voice. So, means lalagyan ko yun. Can you make the tone natural, warm, encouraging, encouraging. Pwede ko ano yung ilalagay niya. Ayan. So, if I feel like para siyang um, mukhang AI pa rin, pwede ko siyang i-instruct na can you make it more casual. Pwede mo siyang kausapin, guys. Ayan. So, if you feel like okay na siya, ayan. So, doon ko siya nagagamit. Kuha tayo ng bagong chat kasi naka-free lang tong account na to. Pwede mo rin siyang anything with anything. Can you like give me um an strategy or like kunyari, can you give me a content plan for my fitness diet? Tapos lagay mo lang yung mga info dyan, idagdag mo lang lahat. Tapos yung tone niya, kunyari, he always sound rugged. And then, ilagay mo lahat ng info dyan na kailangan niya. Rugged. Ano ba yun? Yan. So gagawan kanya ng content yan. Pero, guys, katulad nung sabi ko kanina, hindi lang yan basta copy-paste lang. Guide mo lang yan. At the end of the day, iti-tailored fit mo pa din yan. So, yun, usually ganun. Ginagamit ko to as a guide or para i-improve yung mga train of thoughts ko or yung mga ideas ko. Yan. If, ano naman, if you don't like ChatGPT, you could use naman si Gemini. Same din. Same din ang function niya with ChatGPT. Yan. Can you give me ideas about uh, virtual assistant? See, yeah. So that's it. Oh, sorry. So those are the tools. I think that those are the basic tools that you need to know to get started as a virtual assistant. Now that we talked about the tools, I want you now to know naman what are the key soft skills for VA. So the right tools, now is the soft skills. So let's talk about the soft skills. Number one is the communication skills. So kailangan mong maging malinaw at maging professional. Either it's an email or a message. So that would depend din kasi. Ako lang, I have so many clients na parang habang tumatagal, casual na kaming nag-uusap and I even became friends with them. But then I always have these boundaries. Kapag we're talking about business, it's really business. Pero if if it's out of the business, we casually talk about our families or personal lives. Pero always, always. Always set boundaries. And yun, pagka, if the email is all about the business, it should always be professional. And when you say professional, on how you send it, dapat ano rin siya, cohesive din. And then, even with the messages, yan, everything yan. So, ako actually, may pet peeve ako sa ano, pagdating sa email talaga. So, yun, I wanna make sure I always check the email talaga. So, I want it to really to be professional. Ayan. Number two is time management. So, usually, um, nakalagay ito, wala kang boss na magbabantay sa'yo, physically. So, virtually, nandun sila, pero physically wala. So, you are responsible of your schedule. And meron mga VA na meron silang oras, may oras sila, pero may mga VA din na walang oras. And madalas, kapag wala ka talagang oras, hindi, alam mo yun, hindi mo, ano eh, parang kalat yung schedule mo. So, it already happened to me. So, it's really better that you have like a time management. So, mag-time block ka kung 1 to 2 hours of your day, you're just doing this task. That's better. Kesa yung ikalat-kalat mo siya in one whole day. Number three naman is problem solving. So, I I I noticed that clients love VAs na hindi lang nagtatanong ng problema. So, they want you to be proactive. Kasi most of the time, they are really busy. They're really busy. And kapag matagal silang sumagot and you need help, um, you always try na ikaw na yung mag-iisip ng solution for them. They will really appreciate that. And then, adaptability and willingness to learn. So, ano to, napaka-importante dito. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, like with the AI, kailangan mabilis din tayo. Mabilis din tayo. Kasi nag evolve siya. Ako as a social media manager since 2021, napakadami ng changes with social media. And yung mga natutunan ko noong 2021, hindi na applicable noong 2022, noong 2022, hindi na siya applicable noong 2023, 2024, pa-iba-iba as in. And kapag hindi ka willing na matuto ng matuto, sir, we're continuously learning here. Pag na-stuck ka na, mapag-iiwanan ka talaga. So you really need to update yourself every now and then. Ayan. So, hold on. Oh, dito pala yun. Let me just show you pala. Sorry naligaw pala to. Yung booking an appointment. Let's go to Calendly. Ako, pagka may client na gusto mag-schedule ng call sa akin. So, I go here. Just go to calendly.com. Again, kung kaya mo siya integrate sa work email mo, do that. So, discovery call is kapag may mga prospect ka and you want to see if you are fit together to work. Why fit together to work? Hindi lang tayo oo ng oo. You want to make sure na makakapag-deliver tayo ng service sa kanila. So, during discovery call, tatanungin mo sila, ano ba yung kailangan mo right now? Why do you want like, kunyari, a real estate VA? Why are you hiring a real estate VA right now? Tell me about your business, your challenges, and why are you hiring. Tapos, it's very important that you actively listen to what they're saying. Kung kaya mo mag-take note ka. Or kung may note taker ka sa Zoom mo, kasi may AI din pala tayo that they automatically take notes of the people, kung ano yung sinasabi ng mga tao inside the Zoom. Yan. And then, after that, i-align mo siya sa service mo. Kunyari, sinabi nung client na, right now, actually, I am looking for a real estate PA because I want someone who could, who could coordinate also with our prospects, with the brokers, and then I also would like someone to list the property, etc., etc. And then, ibabangga mo siya sa services mo ngayon. If you're a real estate VA na ganun nga, nagli-list ka and all, pwede mo sabihin sa kanya, okay, so based on what you said, actually, I could do all those things for you. And here's my, kung kaya mong i-discuss yung rate mo, at that very moment, then do so. Pero, kung hindi ka pa comfortable, and, may mga gusto ka pang i-add, or pag-isipan pa ng strategy for them, pwede mo sabihin, so, I already hear what I need to hear from you. So, after this call, I'm going to send you a proposal. So, please kindly wait for it for like 24 to 48 hours. Inside that proposal is the things that, the deliverables on my end, and then what I need from you, my rate, and then the timeline. And then let me know if you're good with the proposal. If yes, I could send the contract and then we could execute the project. Something like that. Ayan. So here, sa Calendly, once you have the account, ayan, create ka lang dito, event, yan. Kunyari one-on-one lang siya. Ayan, tapos papangalanan mo lang siya kung ano. Yan, discovery call, lagay mo lang dyan. Tapos ito, i-edit mo yung mga availability mo lang. So ito, again, naka-EST ako, naka-based sa US yung oras ko dito. So kung feeling mo kaya mo lang makapag-meeting ng 7 PM hanggang 9 PM, yun lang ilagay mong oras. Yan, lagay mo lang dyan. Then, it's also important kung ano ba yung gagamitin nyo. So pwede mo, ilalagay mo dyan yung Zoom link, kung Zoom link kayo, or kung Google Meet naman, yung Google Meet link. Yan, so ilalagay mo dun siya dyan. Yan. Tapos ito, this is your link. So, ayan lang yung nisisend mo kay client every time that they will schedule a call with you. Sige nga, try natin. Let's try. Okay. So, yan, nilagay ko dyan yung SMM coaching ko, and then, kunyari, I would like to schedule on the 4th. Ayan. Ayan, kunyari, 9:30 PM. So, lalagay ni client yung name niya and email, tapos anything that he wants to, para kung gusto niyang magkaroon ng set ng expectations, kung ano ba yung pag-uusapan niya sa meeting, the client could put it here. Ayan, then, he or she could schedule the event. So that's how it works for Calendly. Ayan. So I think, guys, that's it for our tools and soft skills. So let me know what you thought about this lesson, and I hope kahit yung basic is may natutunan naman kayo. And I hope you take note of that kasi um I want you guys to learn each of those tools kahit pa isa-isa. I mean, sa project management, if you feel like kaya mo ngayon pag-aralan mo na si Google Spreadsheet, yun muna until you get the hang of it. Please, pag nagka-client ka na, you're confident that you know one project management tool, or yung Zoom, and then, or yung Canva. I think Canva is very, important right now kahit hindi ka SMM. Kasi some of the clients talaga, they require yung VA nila na minsan gumawa ng mga marketing materials, pang promo lang. So, at least dapat may alam ka na isang online design tool. Ayan. So, that's it for our lesson.